For sure. And I think it's so funny with all those like industry terms too, because it's like, it depends on the show. It depends. It's different from like a movie to whatever. But I'll tell you what I did. And it was really fun. So we were in charge of the whole thing. So we would work on everything from like before the show started, while we were filming. And then we would help out with some of the editing. So basically, the first part of the show was the most fun, which was like, go find, X amount of entrepreneurs across the country. And basically what we would do is they'd fly us all around. So I've been, to every province in Canada, and we would basically set up shop and we would have open auditions. So we would basically we would sit in some cities and people would just come and pitch us all day long about their businesses. And then afterwards we would select the ones that we thought were like the best fit for the show. They would fly into Toronto, and then we tape actually the whole season in about 20 days. So that's like a crazy part of the show. So we would film like 20 days, we'd film 12, 13, 14, 15 pitches a day. And then that would be all of the content that we would get for the show. So during that time, we would work with the entrepreneurs to help them put together their presentation. We would be like, practice with them on the phone. Like, what props are they going to bring? Like, how are they going to entice the dragons? Do they need to give out a sample? Do they need to do like a demonstration? Do you need to, bring a pirate ship in the den? Or do you need to fit your super fast car in, kind of coordinating all that stuff for them. And then, you film, and that's super fun. It's crazy that you felt the energy in the den. And then afterwards we would go, and this was what we would do for most of the year, which is we would edit. Because you probably experienced when you were in the den, or I was you were probably in there presenting for 20, 30, 40. Sometimes people are in there for an hour. But what you end up seeing on TV is only 5 or 6 minutes sometimes. So it's okay, cool. How do we take 50 minutes of content and make it 5 or 6 minutes? And so that's what we would do. It's called story editing. So we would sit with the editors. We'd be how do we tell this long story in a short amount of time? And so that's what we would spend the bulk of our year doing, just kind of editing down the show.